Welcome to Modern Mission, soldiers. We're glad you joined the mission. You're going to have a great time, but first we must complete some basic training.
The first thing you need to do is familiarize yourself with the equipment. This weapon is called the Stinger. It's a highly sophisticated piece of equipment, and it shoots over 1,000 feet. Your sensors are attached to an elastic band that fits on your head. The corded sensor goes at the back of your head. Put the cord under your arm, adjust your stock. Now put your stock up against your shoulder. One arm comes around to the trigger, the other simply supports your weapon. Lean in toward the stock and look through the scope, keeping a bit of distance. For accurate shots, you'll need to make sure and use your red dot scope. Look through your scope and aim the dot at the head sensors of your opponent. When you have your opponent in sight, simply pull the trigger to fire. If you have a good hit, you will hear "Good hit." Depending on what team you are on, your muzzle will either flash red or blue. Your gun can be single shot or fully automatic, depending on how long you pull back the trigger. Just remember, you won't get hit feedback until you let off your trigger. Good hit. When you hear this sound, it means you're taking hits. You need to head for cover immediately. When all your life points are gone, you will hear At that point, head directly back to your base so you don't interfere with the rest of the game. Now, let's cover a few more features of your weapon. One of the most important features of the Stinger is the red button. Red is for reload. When you hear this sound, it means you're out of ammo and you need to reload. Press the red button one time. It will take about 2 seconds and you'll hear this sound. Once you hear that, you're back in action. Only press your red button one time, because the more you push it, the longer the reload takes. Another great feature is the screen on your Stinger. It gives you some very important information. It tells you what team you're on and how many lives you have left. It also tells you what your weapon name is, how many rounds you have left, how many clips you have left, and how many life points you have left. At the end of the game, press the black button to access your game statistics on your weapon screen. Now for your safety briefing. Our field is action-packed, and you will encounter many obstacles out there. You will find hills, branches, sticks, shrubs, rocks, thorns, and even a pond. Do not cross any fences and stay in the game area. Remember, this is not the Navy SEALs. Do not go in the pond. Soldiers, now it's time for your rules of engagement. Keep in mind, this is not hand-to-hand combat. You need to stay at least 10 feet away from your opponent at all times. Treat your weapon with respect. The Stinger is not a golf club. It is not a cane, and it is definitely not a baseball bat. Hold your weapon just as you've been trained. Remember, soldiers, you are not allowed to cover or remove your head sensors. If you do, or are not following your rules of engagement, your field marshal has the right to pull you out of the game at any time. Now, suit up and get ready for your mission.
Your field marshal will give you additional details on battlefield boundaries. Report to your field marshal now. Soldiers, dismissed.